So this is an update. This is day 2. I will be heading out at 7 o'clock to the surgery place. I'm talking quiet because we do share the suite with another couple. I want to wake them up, but here is what I see out of my window. I think it is so pretty. A couple of things about the beach house. To me, there's not enough outlets. So make sure you use something that has more space, or so you can plug in more things if you need to. For us, the heat is controlled by one of the units. So we had the heat up really high, but the other couple, they said it was too hot. So something you might want to prepare for. And one thing you have to remember that you can have all the pre-op food the day before, but that night you can't have anything after midnight. So something to keep in mind. And so, and then it is so loud at night. It didn't bother me, but they were partying, and I could still hear music. And it sounds like a lot of fun, but I want to get my rest. So just something to think about. And I just think this view is so beautiful. Right now, I think it's like almost 4 o'clock in the morning because I went to bed too early, but just some things to think about. Well, getting ready for the day. My husband's in the shower. I told you we had 2 headed showers. It's so wonderful. And I will say that right now I have a little crick in my back because the bed that I had is so hard. And at home we use a topper, and with the topper it is so nice and soft. So I don't know what kind of bed you like, but something to be aware of because I woke up stiff, and I never wake up stiff. And so today we have 6:50, or they say 7 o'clock pickup, but then they said be downstairs 10 minutes ahead of time. And so after that, I don't know, now from before, I remember what they did was they got us in there, and we'll have a chance to talk to the doctor. We'll get changed, so I'm going to probably just wear a sweatshirt and something light, easy to take off, because I don't think I'll be wearing any more clothes until probably tomorrow, if even then, because then they had been recovering. And so one of the things I wanted to mention that today is Saturday. On Monday, I'm set up. I'm going to get tooth whitening. It's one of the services that they have. And then we're going to get facials. So they have a lot of different services for you if you want to partake in them. And if you're feeling up to it, hopefully I'll feel up to everything. Last time I felt great. And I also want to mention that they do have Wi-Fi in the rooms, at least at the beach house, and a TV. We didn't watch the TV, but there is like Netflix on there, and we have T-Mobile for our phones. We had no problem with service. I know that a lot of times that's a question that people have. Well, can you get service? And so there is internet and there is Wi-Fi. Okay, everybody, we are headed to Pompeii. We're all having different surgeries today. And so, what was your name?
Shanita. And Natalie.
And
Again,
Natalie.
hi.
And this is Michelle. Anyone else want to be in the video? And so you meet a lot of nice people here, and it'll be great. Just make sure you take time to meet people and say hello. It's going to be a great experience.
I made it better than you.
This is just a picture of the hallway, and we're waiting for them to come get us to take us to the room. So they told me that I might be the very first one up. The other video my husband took, this one I took. So one of the questions is, do you have on underwear underneath this? No, nothing, nada, nunca. And they had me put on compression socks, kind of sexy. And so they said no jewelry at all, no underwear, tie everything in the back, and this nose piercing, I don't know, hopefully they won't have me take it out. I tried to take it out earlier, it hurt so much. And so I'm not making any promises on that, but all of this fancy wear is from Pompeii. Okay, so now I am hooked up to the IV, is getting real now. And so they have antibiotics and, oh, I forgot, antibiotics and heartburn medication and one other thing in there. So this is getting really real. And they said it was a pinch. Once again, she got it in the vein the first time. And like I said before, sometimes in the past they've had problems, not them, but other facilities had problems getting the IV in. She got it in the first try. So I'm really happy about that. So I've been waiting for quite a while. I had to go to the bathroom, so I had to pull my IV along with me and take care of business. So don't be afraid to ask to go to the bathroom. Have more sense than me. Well, it is done. I've been out of surgery for just about 2.5 hours. Just kind of having a hard time staying awake. They did have me walk to the restroom, and they want you up walking as much as possible. Oops. I don't know if I fell asleep or what, but just to make sure there's no gas pains or other discomfort. And I haven't had any gas pains. I did have a little bit of discomfort around one of the incisions, but they gave me Tylenol, and that should last. I don't know how long, but still hooked up to the IV. And it's great having my husband here. I just wanted to say, give him a shout out. I appreciate him being here. They gave me a single room, which is nice. But they do have double rooms where you'll have a roommate with you besides your companion, if you have one. And let's see, I don't know what I'm missing right now. Like I said, I'm really tired still. And I did get up and go to the bathroom, walk to the bathroom. And then I saw other people walking the halls. You can tell one lady, she was really moving out. And I think it was just because, like, the next day you feel so much better. They said that the anesthesia is still working through my system, so that's why I'm still sleepy. And the doctor came in to check my vitals again to make sure that everything was good. And she listened to the area around the incisions and also to my vials to make sure that, you know, all the sounds were there that are supposed to be there. And so according to her, everything is looking good. Even the way I'm feeling, everything's looking good. So I'll keep on checking in on you. So this is 8 hours, after the surgery. I've been sleeping. The doctor or nurse told my husband that I must be affected more than a lot of people by the anesthesia for me to sleep so long, but I've been enjoying every minute of it. I've gotten up twice to go to the restroom. As of this point, I've not been allowed anything to eat or drink. They said that at 8 o'clock, which I think is like maybe an hour and a half, I'll get some ice chips so I can suck on those. And first of all, my husband bought me some beautiful flowers, which the nurses had to search around to find the vase, but they did, which was wonderful. And one of the things I did not know, I was under the impression that the companions were not given food, but my husband has been eating lunch and dinner, and he said that food that he got, there's a choice. There's options that you get. So there's a choice of what they get to eat. He said he had, well, I think it was prime rib. You had prime rib today, Chris? Yeah. He had prime rib, and he was saying how it was so good. And so at this point, we are at the Pompeii, not at Mount Vesuvius. I don't know what they do over there, but so he was given a full meal. Several of them, they're available for the companions, so he did not have to go out or anything like that. And so when the nurse comes in, I'm going to have to take a test. And I don't know if you guys have seen these, it's a deep breathing exerciser. And so it's for developing, improving, and maintaining respiratory fitness. So I'm going to do that. Let's see, this is what it looks like. I don't know if you blow into it or breathe into it. I'll find out. And so that is my update. I'll probably, even though it's still early, just because of the anesthesia, I might be going back to sleep. But so far for me, I haven't experienced any, like people talk about gas pain. I haven't experienced that. I still feel like with my abs, my abdominal muscles, like I've had a good ab workout, and no complaints about that. But otherwise, I'll keep on going with updates in a little bit.